Okay, so we're going to look at the different types of criminal offences that you need to know. You need to know summary offences, indictable offences, and indictable offences heard summarily. And you need to be able to explain the difference between all three types of criminal offences. Firstly, summary offences, they're just minor crimes. They're heard in the magistrate's court. The magistrate hears the case and determines the outcome. There's no jury, so the magistrate determines whether the person is guilty or not, and they decide the sentence as well. Summary offences can include traffic offences, failing to answer bail, serving liquor to minors, or breaching a subordinate or a local law. Indictable offences are more serious crimes. They're heard in the county court or the Supreme Court, and they're heard by a judge and a jury of 12. So the jury determines the guilt, and then the judge will sentence the accused. For example, they include offences such as murder, manslaughter, rape, and culpable driving. Some indictable offences can be heard summarily in the magistrate's court. For example, obtaining property by deception if the amount is less than $40,000, minor thefts, robbery or burglary if the amount stolen is less than $25,000, and some minor assault or intentionally or recklessly causing injury can be heard as if they were a summary offence in the magistrate's court. Some of the advantages of having an indictable offence heard summarily in the magistrate's court. Firstly, it's generally faster and cheaper to have a case heard in the magistrate's court because there's lower court fees in the magistrate's court, and the cost of legal representation is generally lower. Also, the magistrate's court is able to hear cases a lot quicker. Secondly, the maximum jail term in the magistrate's court is generally less than what you could expect in the county court. And also the magistrate's court is far less formal than the county court or the Supreme Court. And that may be less intimidating for some people. And finally, duty lawyers are available in the magistrate's court to give legal advice, particularly useful if you can't afford legal representation. Disadvantages, in the magistrate's court there's no jury, so it's just the magistrate who determines guilt and decides the sentence. That may increase the chances of a guilty verdict in the magistrate's court because you don't have the case heard by a jury of your peers, just the magistrate will determine the case based on the law. And that's it.